painting is really decision making. You got to keep changing, deciding. When artists get real old, they put painting canvases in front of them, expect them to paint. They can't make decisions anymore. They don't mean so much.
The main reason for the sale was we felt like it's a whole new audience, a new generation discovering artists, but here's someone that's been making amazing prints for a long time.
Yeah, I think he loved the fact that the elements controlled his work schedule and what he could do every day. He loved being kind of a part of that natural environment. Capacity to innovate really started when he was very young, because growing up on the farm and growing up with his relatives, they didn't have what they needed a lot of the times, so they would just improvise. So I think that approach was just kind of part of his life from a really early age.
He used all the tools he had in order to get down the image the way he wanted to see it, which was miraculous to watch because he was a genius at stencils and things.
One of the things we spoke about is he had basically 10 colors in black and white. Occasionally he'd change one a little bit from a cadmium lemon pale or something like that, but they were these same sort of colors he had. But just the actual skills that he had, I don't really think people realize, and that doesn't always matter, the art is the art, but the combination of those two just really made him pretty exceptional.
He would just get a piece of paper and do a drawing on it and then start cutting things out, and he would cut part of it out and then would shoot a plate and stuff and everything. And I said, like, where does that process go in your head?
So in the beginning, they're sort of fragmented images. Then in the 80s, they're sort of cross-hatched. And then they start to just be swirling and beyond. In prints a lot, it's just really pushing what's possible in that picture plane.
This is a maquette that Jim used in order to draw the separations for the F-111 print. And the maquette is actually a catalog from the Leo Castelli show, and he runs into his room where there's piles of things, reaches into this pile and pulls out this little fold-out catalog. And he says, this is what we'll use. And he tore it in 4 sections, like the folds. For each wall was a different room.
Well, for him, that collage is so much of the struggle and all that energy. But once he had that, because of his sign painting skills and techniques and tricks, he was like a one-man computer.
He would tape the reproduction on his chest, and he would look in a mirror, and then he would do the drawing. And that's how he transposed the images in order to do these.
No, it's incredible to see this.
Yeah, we've never seen it, right? You've never seen it.
Mm-mm. But it is a difficult process, But he was a master at it.
So we talked to Phillips' team and we said, look, we really want to do it. And so we decided on, a range of prints, some which don't come up that often, others that do. And we really wanted to focus on education. Maurice was here talking about F-111, who his team printed the edition.
I would say he really didn't focus on legacy. I think he was just interested in creating new things every day. And he was thrilled that so much of his work was in museums, that it was always really exciting. But he didn't dwell on that. He was most interested in just being in the studio.
Some of these prints are from, I think, 65 is the earliest in this sale. So 65 to whatever, 2011. We don't necessarily want to have them sitting in climate-controlled storage. We want them out in the world, and we thought this is a great start because we think there's this whole new generation, and here's a guy that was doing it, in the 60s.
So many people don't really know his work. I think the print show will be very interesting for them to really see the range and how he thinks, and to have the source collages in the show as well will be really wonderful to kind of amplify everyone's knowledge.
We're super excited. We think this is the perfect way to do it. We have about a 2-week showing, and there'll be a lot of knowledge shared about the prints, about the printmaking process, and also about Jim and his life.